blessings.
You're supposed to say Diablo.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
We're getting used to it. We're getting used to all this new equipment.
This
Give me a
is
second.
ridiculous. How are you going to drink that? You got to be right-handed now.
No.
I guess it would make sense if I would be on that side, huh?
We can't change it up now.
Yeah, it's too much work. It's too much work. Hi guys, welcome back to the What Can Go Wrong podcast. My name is Jules, Julia, that loud Mexican bitch, gaslighter, ghoster,
Single.
still single by choice. Single by choice, Jules. I could be married if I wanted to. And to my right, I have.
As always, we're gonna be. This is new Pierre, traveling Pierre, passenger Pierre. Cause I be getting on planes, across seas, oceans. I see in the world. It's not just Albuquerque no more.
Yeah.
Now I'm international.
Passport Pierre.
I like that. I do have a passport.
Did you use it this time?
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah, exactly. So don't worry about it. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to the What Can Go Wrong podcast. We are back with a much awaited, I don't know what other word for awaited.
Overhyped.
Overhyped, sure. Stories from Puerto Rico from Traveling Pierre. So I know that it was your 6-year anniversary,
Yep.
right? No kids.
Clap. No clap.
Oh,
Fuck. No clap. Okay. But you ain't never had no 6 years.
that's I've had 6 years of anniversaries.
Birthdays don't count.
Birthdays do count. Anyway, so 6 years with the same woman, no surprise children,
None.
and so you guys decided that it was time to celebrate, and you guys decided to take a trip. So why did you guys pick Puerto Rico?
So with this year, I was like, let's do something different. Let's do something exciting.
Oh, geez, here we go.
And with that being said, I was like, let's go to the island. To the big island.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go to P-fucking-R. And right now, the Bad Bunny hype is super fucking crazy. I want to go to fucking Puerto Rico before his album came out.
Yeah.
So I'm not jumping on I'm not jumping on anything.
Right.
Right? So we decided to go to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Do you know who's in Puerto Rico?
I do know who's in Puerto Rico.
Who's in Puerto Rico?
The one and lonely.
The one and fucking lonely Frauyo.
Yes, Ephraim.
And BJ always gives me a hard time because she was like, oh my God, that's your best friend. Let's go see him. I was like, hold up, bitch. He is not my best friend.
I told her the same thing. I was like, that's not his best friend. And she's like, yes, he is. Like, she wouldn't let it go. And I was just like, I don't know what to tell you. That's not his best friend.
I was like, you're my best friend, BJ.
Yeah.
So we decided to go to fucking PR.
Right.
And, we saved up some money. And I decided we're not doing the fucking all-inclusive resort.
Right.
Which they didn't really have that out there.
Right.
So I was like, let's do an Airbnb. Let me talk to everybody I work with and let them know that I'm going. So we have everything planned.
Yeah.
And one thing I do is I just assume you're going to help me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
all the time. Why do I have to be the help?
Because you're family.
I don't care.
No. So
Okay.
on the way out, I'm like, we're going to do a red-eye flight because we wanted to get the most out of our trip.
Right.
We've never done that before. And before, I think it was like 12 hours before our flight, I was like, Jules, the bottom lock is locked.
Yeah.
Hey, I started talking to you. You wouldn't even come to the door, bitch. I had to talk to your camera.
Whatever.
I had to talk to you. You're like, what do you want? I was like, do you think you could give us a ride to the airport?
This motherfucker.
And immediately I gave you the wrong time.
Yeah.
I was like, I think our flight is at 10 o'clock, so it's like 9 o'clock. It's all right.
Yeah.
BJ immediately was like, no, motherfucker, we got to get there at 5 o'clock. I was like, bitch.
Yeah, because she wants to be like 3 hours early for a domestic flight.
Yeah, no, she thought it was international.
It's not Oh my God.
I know, U.S. territory. I know.
All right. Jules, calm down.
So Jules reluctantly was like, bet, I got you.
Right.
Don't worry about it. And then I was like, oh, cool. Since you're such a good mood, by any chance, do you think you can loan me like, something like $300? You were like, what? I was like, $300? Like cash? Do you think you can go to the ATM and give me $300 cash? And immediately you're like, you piece of shit, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Interest is racking.
Exactly.
I had to-
50% interest.
I had to write out a contract.
Yeah, I made him sign a promissory note.
You're like, no, motherfucker, I ain't getting got no more.
Yeah.
So luckily, I was able to get a little extra money because I was broke as fuck. I spent all my money on shit.
Yeah.
So we end up
On shit like this kimono that you're wearing.
the shit was good.
By the way, we didn't talk about your
we're gonna get there soon.
Okay. All right.
I didn't get to wear this. It's coming. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
All right.
I spent like $300 on outfits. So then comes the day to actually fucking leave.
Right.
I started packing everything. I had to go to work, and then I'm like, "Hey, Jules, by the way, we actually got to get to the airport like around like 7:00. If you can just take us to the airport in your car, not my car.
Yeah, exactly.
Use your own gas." So on the way there, I have the great idea. I was like, since this is a red eye, let me take some of these edibles
Right.
so I can sleep because we weren't going to get to Puerto Rico till like 10:00 the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, let me take all these edibles and I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep on this fucking flight.
Oh, God. Here we go.
And as always, the fucking edibles started kicking in right when we get to security.
Yeah.
Right? We get dropped off and I'm like, fuck it, let's go through security. And I'm like, I see the fucking TSA dog. I'm like, God damn, this fucking dog is looking at me. What the fuck does he want?
He could tell.
BJ's like, shut the fuck up. We can't go to jail. I was like, well, the edibles are in your bag, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll go to jail. So luckily we get through security, no fucking problem. And D.I.A. is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Thank God we get through, no fucking problem.
Right.
And BJ has this thing about her where she has to, like, we know what gate we're going to. She has to go and check out the gate. I was like, there's fucking TV screens everywhere that will tell us if our flight is delayed.
Yeah.
She was like, no, I got to make sure. So we have to fucking walk all the way to the fucking gate, make sure it exists. Then she has to talk to the fucking people at the desk. She was like, is this the flight going to fucking Puerto Rico? They're like, yeah. What it says right there? Yeah.
Right up there. Yeah.
Right up there. And at this point, my queen, she loves to buy books. And she only buys books at the airport where they're the most fucking expensive, bro.
For what, bud? For what?
So she can read it on the plane.
Doesn't she have a Kindle?
I don't know. I was like, I stole Julie's Netflix account. I was like, I got movies downloaded, but I got like 3 or 4 downloaded. And at this point, the edibles started kicking in.
Right.
And I was like, hey, why don't you go look for a book and let me go look for something to eat in case we get hungry in the middle of the night. First thing I come across is a bar.
Bet, let's go, bitch.
Airport bars? Fuck yeah.
They're lit. They're fucking lit.
So I go sit down, and I'm wearing a shirt that Jules made for my birthday.
Yeah.
It fucking has Bob from fucking La
I didn't make
Bamba.
that. I bought that.
Oh, you bought that. So it says it's Bob, and it yells out Richie.
Yeah.
I'm thinking people are going to fucking compliment it.
Yeah.
I sit down next to the fucking bar. There's a guy like 2 chairs next to me.
Yeah.
As soon as I sit down, he looks at me, and he grabs his bag and scoots it closer to him. And I'm like, he was Mexican. I was like, perro, we're not supposed to do that to each other, bro. Come on. So by this time, I'm already feeling something. So I'm like, bartender, I was like, yo, can I get shots here?
Yeah,
she was like, yeah. I was like, bet, let me get a shot and a beer. She goes, gets that, comes back. And then like 5 minutes later, I was like, hey, let me get another one. Actually, let me get a chaser. I want to enjoy this.
God, yeah.
So she does that. I'm already 2 shots deep. Edibles are deep. I'm just like zoning out, looking around.
Yeah.
As I'm doing that, I make eye contact to another white woman.
Okay.
And she starts eye fucking me.
How do you know?
I'm telling you. I fucking know.
Okay.
I fucking know. So she starts eye fucking me. And immediately I'm like, this is set up. This bitch knows BJ. BJ fucking sent her over here to test me. And I start mean mugging the fuck out of her like she got a fucking problem. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Do I know you, bitch?
Yeah. Do I owe you money?
And that's when I realized, I was like, oh no, she's flirting with me.
Yeah.
Luckily, the bartender comes over, and I'm like, yo.
Close this tab out. Close it out.
I was like, yeah, close it out, but let me get one more shot.
Oh my God.
How much do you think 3 shots, 3 beers costed?
Like $45.
I don't fucking wish. That shit was like $70.
Woo!
And I feel bad because I did not tip. I was like, I don't got it
Not
like
at
that.
all?
I don't got it like that.
Okay.
You're at the airport. There's other people at the airport who got it like that.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm like, oh, fuck, now I got to go find BJ. So I find her at the bookstore, and I find out we still have like 45 minutes before our flight.
Waste of time. I could have been napping this whole time.
And Jules lent me some money, so I got some motherfucking cash in my pocket, bro. It's burning.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I got to use the bathroom real quick. Stay right here with the luggage.
Nobody move.
Nobody move. Stay right here. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So I go run to another bar. I walk up and I just have 50s in my hand. I'm like, hey, what's up, Playboy? Let me get a quick shot.
Oh my God, get out
Gives
of
it
here.
to me. Bam. We're good. Now we're hanging out. The fucking flight boards. We get on it. No fucking problems.
Good.
Then halfway through the flight, I'm like, fuck. Those edibles and those shots was not the fucking move.
No.
No. Luckily,
You didn't sleep?
no, I didn't sleep at all.
Oh, fuck.
Because I felt a rumbling in my tummy. I thought I was going to
Oh,
fucking puke.
no.
So luckily, we land.
Okay.
We had to do a delay. And there's no fucking problem. So we land in PR like around 10 o'clock in the morning. And there's one thing I fucking hate with flights.
Just one?
Oh, well, there's a couple things.
Okay.
I hate when people stand up right away. I'm like, where the fuck are you going, bud?
Yeah.
There's literally, I think it's a power move.
It really is.
But the thing I hate is, BJ has anxiety when she flies.
Oh, God.
So I got to hold her hand. So there was very mild turbulence. Mild.
Yeah.
As soon as we land,
Who claps?
half of the fucking plane started clapping.
Jesus Christ. You're fucking kidding me.
I'm like, do you guys not fucking travel?
Yeah.
This is his fucking job.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't fucking clap.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. It just irks me. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, you fucking rookie, dog. You fucking rookie.
Yeah.
So luckily, after that, we fucking land and we got to get our fucking rental. We got a car rental.
Okay.
And I was talking to Jules about this earlier. And in relationships, when you're traveling, there can only be one fucking captain.
Right.
There's no co-captain.
Yeah.
There's one person in charge, and the other person has to follow until the captain fucks up,
Yeah.
and then he can take over.
Right. I'm the captain now.
At this point, I'm the fucking captain.
Got it.
Because I've been to PR before.
Yeah.
So I told BJ, hey, fucking stand back. Hang
Yeah.
fucking loose, bud. I got this
Hang
shit.
tight. Hang tight. I think is what it's called. I don't know. Go ahead.
I'm the fucking captain.
Whatever, bitch. You're the captain of the wrong sayings. Whatever.
So we fucking land, and we're going to the car rental,
Okay.
and there's a huge fucking line. And there's a sign that says, if you've already checked in for your reservation, go straight to the garage.
Right.
And BJ is like, I think we should check in. I was like, there's a fucking sign right there that says, if you've already checked in, I've already checked in, go straight to
Yeah.
the garage.
Yeah.
We get to the front, we're going through all the motions. She was like, oh, you're already checked in. Just go to the garage.
I fucking told you.
Fucking told you. It's all right, though, because it's love. So, luckily, we go to the garage.
Okay.
We get the fucking car. I'm fucking sweating this. I'm sweating.
It's humid.
And on the way to go get the car, we run into our classic dilemma between me and BJ.
Who's gonna drive?
No. Can you keep up?
Oh, that's another one. Yeah.
In the airport, it's like busy as fuck.
Yeah.
So
you
I'm
guys
like,
didn't talk about this before?
no, we've talked about it extensively.
Okay. You didn't just rock, paper, scissors for it. Yes, who wins? One out, or what is it? Two out of three? Two out of three?
No, it's
Yes,
one
who?
and done. One and done.
All right, one and done.
So I'm fucking walking my way through because I'm reading the fucking signs. And at the airport, you're following groups of people.
Right.
I'm like, we're fucking racing these people to see who's going to get to the car first.
Right.
Because there's only so many fucking car rental people.
Right.
And, BJ's like, slow down, slow down.
No, bitch.
Luckily-
You hurry up. You're a fucking power lifter. Hurry up.
Luckily, we get there, we get the fucking car, and immediately this chick starts talking crazy Puerto Rican Spanish.
Yeah.
Mi español
Mira
es
aquí,
muy
papi.
bueno.
Aquí, este carro.
It's pretty good.
Aquí en Puerto Rico manejamos como loco. So, si usted no puede, mira, mejor no agarre carro.
That's fucking good, bud. Were you practicing that?
No.
That's fucking good. That's
what they
exactly
talk.
what they sound like.
That's how they talk.
So we fucking talk to the chick, and she starts talking to me in Spanish.
Yeah.
I was like, English.
Yeah.
And BJ's trying to talk to her. I was like, yo, the reservation's in my fucking name.
Yeah.
English.
Yeah.
And BJ's talking to her in Spanish, and she's responding back in English. I was like, she's saying enough. She can talk.
yeah.
She can talk English.
Yeah.
So luckily, I've done a little research, and I know they drive crazy as fuck in PR.
Yeah.
It's an island. Motherfuckers, nobody uses blinkers out there.
Yeah. Signal light, what's that? We don't fucking
And
use
I was wanting to save a fight, so I was like, BJ, the car's in my name, insurance is my name. I'm fucking driving. You just hang tight,
Yeah,
right?
passenger princess. Yeah.
Hang tight. So luckily, we get in the fucking car, we start driving, and the first things are we're gonna go see my boy Fraulio.
Right. The one and only.
So we land in San Juan, which is the north side of the island.
Okay.
Fraulio lives on the fucking south side.
Of course he does. Why would he never live like where the fucking airport is? Okay.
No, it's an hour and a half drive.
Jesus Christ.
So we drive all the way to him, and I'm fucking texting him. I was like, yo, motherfucker, don't have me waiting, bud.
Be ready.
Be fucking ready. So we fucking drive, and yeah, it's fucking crazy out there. People don't use blinkers.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. We get to his place, and he doesn't even give me an address. He gives me like 2 cross streets.
Yeah.
You motherfucker. So when we finally pull up to meet him, there's a basketball court between us. He was like, oh, Poppy, go around. But the fucking streets, they're all one ways and they're dead ends.
Yeah.
So I'm like 10 minutes trying to fucking find it. I was like, fuck it. I went back. I was like, you come to me, bud.
Yeah.
Finally, Braulio shows up. And I haven't seen him in like at least 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
So it was a good moment. You know, we hug, we shoot the shit. And I'm like, yo, Poppy, I want some fucking weed, bud.
Oh, God, here we go. The edibles weren't enough.
No. So in Puerto Rico, it's legal, but it's medical only.
Right.
So I was like, fucking take me to your dude, bud. I got to go get some bud. So we drive to go meet this fucking random ass dude in some ghetto ass street, dog. You know, where like chickens are everywhere in Puerto Rico.
Oh, Jesus.
But there's dogs everywhere too. And we finally meet, and he was like, hey, Poppy, just park a couple blocks away.
Yeah, the plug is gonna. He's a little skittish.
What the fuck? I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah.
So we had to park like 2 blocks away. Fraulio goes and gets it.
Yeah.
And I'm always suspicious when people are like, oh, stay right here. I'll be right back with it.
They never come back.
Yeah, you fucking better be back, bud.
Yeah.
Luckily, he comes back with the shit, and I'm like, all right, bet. Let's blaze up. I was like, before we blaze, I'm fucking hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat.
Some mofongo.
So he immediately takes us to a restaurant, and it's on Wednesday when we got there. So a lot of places were closed. So he takes us to this place that's called Agua Salado.
Okay, salty water.
And it's fucking right there on the fucking ocean.
Right.
So we get there, and, Fraulio, he's talking to fucking... He got it down. He's fucking talking to the dude. And
Mira, papi, mi gente de Estados Unidos, aquí están, y son gringos.
I should have took you, bitch. I should have took you.
Exactly, bitch.
So he looks at me. He was like, get it. I was like, can I get a water and a medallia? And he looks at me. He's like, okay, Bobby. And we sit down, and I picked some mofongo to eat.
Right.
This was the best mofongo and it sounds like you're fucking with people when you're like, oh, let me get that mofongo.
Right.
Bro, this was the best fucking mofongo I've ever had in my life. Granted, it was the first time I ever had it.
Okay.
But, we're shooting the shit. We're fucking having drinks. And then a pack of fucking dogs come into the restaurant. A dude comes out with the bat. He was like, man, he fucking starts hitting. He was like, don't feed dogs. I was like, all right, bro, all right.
Yeah. BJ's like, I'm going to call PETA.
And so at this point, Fraulio, I guess BJ brought it up later, but Fraulio was like, oh, yeah, man, we'll hang out, and then we'll go to the Airbnb, and then we'll hang out.
Right.
I didn't hear that part.
Okay.
So we get back in the car, and I'm ready to drop fucking Fraulio back off at the house.
Right.
And BJ's like, I think he wants to come with us. I was like, what the fuck? He lives an hour and a half away from the Airbnb.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, if he brings it up, then we'll talk about it. We go back to his house. I was like, all right, bro, here you at? He was like, oh, so I'm not hanging out with you? I was like, bro, you live an hour and a half away from us, dog.
We had mofongo together. The dogs.
I'll see you in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And he gets out, and I didn't realize he brought an overnight bag.
Oh.
He's like, can you open the back? I was like, yeah, bro, go ahead, get your shit, dog. We drop him off, and I was like, all right, bro, I'll see you later, dog. Blessings. And BJ's like, fucking invite him over. I was like, all right, you said this.
You said it.
You approved this.
Yeah, you invited him, bitch.
So as soon as Fraulio, he's walking away and he's like doing the over the shoulder. He's like looking back.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, man, papi, come back, bro. Let's get fucked up.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, bet, hell yeah. Runs back to the car. Right. And it's an hour and a half drive back to the Airbnb.
Yeah.
On the way back, we're talking. I was like, we're going to go to the beach tomorrow. Let's get some fucking beers.
Right.
Let's get fucked up. We go to the fucking, the Walgreens. We get a bunch of fucking alcohol for tomorrow.
Right.
We go back to the Airbnb. We start smoking.
Right.
And immediately, he's like, yo, let's start doing some shots.
Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Started dipping into the shots. And then before I know it, we started smoking some weed. And BJ's already passed out. And I saved some weed for tomorrow. And Fraulio, he's like, hey, papi, let's roll another blunt. I was like, fuck, I got to go wake up BJ. I was like, hey, BJ, can I get some more weed? We're going to smoke some. She was like, this is it. This is all you get,
That's all you
motherfucker.
get. Yeah, yeah.
So, we smoked a little bit, and I was like, all right, Fraulio, I'm about to pass out, dog. I'm going to go to sleep. Fraulio, that was like around 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
This motherfucker stayed up till 4 a.m. smoking weed. He drank all the beer,
Oh,
all the fucking liquor.
What did he put in on the beer?
Nothing. He also walked in on BJ using the bathroom. He was all fucked up. He was fucked up. And, in the morning, I was like, all right, fuck it. We're going to do a beach day. Let me see what we got. I do an inventory check. No more beers. No more alcohol. No more waters. There's no food left.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, Fraulio, what the fuck? He was like, oh. Were we saving that? I was like, yeah, motherfucker, for the beach.
God. All right.
All right.
Well, before we go on to the next topic, we need to take a quick commercial break because I need another beer. Also, Humex, fucking sponsor me, bitch. Look at this.
They're not going to do it.
All the time, Humex.
They're not going to do it.
Anyway, all right, guys. We'll be right back, guys.
Hey. Welcome back, motherfuckers. Now, as you can see, we have a new setup. So now we can reach in for new beers. We don't got to go nowhere. Let me get a new beer. Do you need a beer?
Bitch, of course I need a beer. You know I be drinking. That one's fun.
Fancy.
Comes out of the abyss. Ready?
3, 2, 1. What the fuck was that?
I'm faster than you. I am the captain now, bitch.
3, 2, 1, bitch, and you go on too?
My lead. You follow my lead. If you don't follow my lead, then you stay. You get left behind.
That's
homie.
why you're single, bitch.
And what? Hold on.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, you were telling us a story. Let's get back to your story.
Before I start that, I gotta do a shot. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Where did I put it?
I don't know what you did with your shot.
Fuck. Oh, I found it.
It was the first place you looked.
You were hiding from me, huh? Weren't you? So I start asking Ephraim. I was like, yo, bro, so what do you know about the beach that we're going to is called Luquillo.
Okay.
Which is a pretty famous beach because they're known for, like, their kiosks.
Okay.
There's, like, 80 different little kiosks on that fucking beach.
Bitch, I go to the mall all the time. Go ahead.
But it's food. That's what they're known for.
Go ahead. Mofongo. Whatever. I had one. I had them all.
Mildly racist, but okay.
Whatever.
So I'm excited to go to this beach.
Okay.
We get down there. We're all fucking... I'm dressed to the fucking nines, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking ready, dog. I got my suntan lotion. I got my fucking huaraches. I'm ready.
Okay.
So we drive all the way down there. It's like 15 minutes away from where we're staying.
Okay.
Right? Park. I was like, yo, let's smoke a little weed before we get in.
Oh, here we go.
So we start, because I don't know, here in Denver, people don't really give a fuck about weed.
Yeah.
You can smoke weed and people don't care. I don't know how it is in Pierre. So we're blazing in the parking lot, and I was like, all right, bet, let's go. And as we're getting down there, I'm like, I burn easy.
Yeah.
I don't have hair.
Right.
I'm a little bald. So I see a dude selling beach chairs and umbrellas.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was like, yo, what's up, man? In English, I was like, how much?
Yeah.
He was like, $35 for 2 chairs and an umbrella. I was like, bet.
Sold.
And I look at Ephraim, and I was like, how much money you got? And he was like, Papi, I told you, I don't have anything.
You better sit on my lap then, homie?
And that's when Pierre became Sugar Daddy Pierre.
Oh, shit.
Because I knew at that point I had this motherfucker. I was like, hey, bro, if I'm paying for shit, I was like, if I need anything, dog, anything,
Yeah.
you're going to fucking get it.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, bet. So I get him a beach chair because he didn't even have a fucking towel.
Not even a towel? He brought a whole fucking overnight bag without a towel?
I felt bad because I was just going to get me and BJ a fucking chair. And then she'd be like, yo, grab your towel, bud, lay down. But I ended up getting him a chair, and then I tipped the dude $5 because he has to, like, dig a fucking hole and then put the umbrella.
Yeah.
Yes, so we're fucking chilling at this beach, and I'm like, bet, having a great fucking time. And they, just like Mexico, they charge for the bathroom, like the premium bathrooms. They have public bathrooms.
Yeah, but they don't, you don't want to go there. It's a porta potty.
Yeah. It's just a trough.
Yeah.
So I paid a little extra money for the fucking wristbands, and we're hanging out all fucking day. We're just drinking, shooting the shit, drinking out of a flask. Then it comes to time for me and BJ to go into the water. And immediately, I'm thinking of when we went to Cancun.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we're in PR. This water's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. As soon as we get into the water, that shit is cold as fuck. And just like dirty brown.
Yeah.
It's not crystal clear.
No.
It's not nice. It's not like Instagram worthy.
Yeah.
I'm in there for like maybe 5 minutes. And I was like, all right, let's get the fuck out.
Yeah.
We get out and I was like, yo, let's just get fucked up.
Yeah. That sounds better. That's a better idea.
And we brought a cooler full of beer and full of fucking like a flask I brought.
Yeah.
So we're just doing shots on the beach. And then pretty soon we finish all the alcohol.
Well, that went by fast.
I mean, by we, I mean me and Ephraim.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then pretty soon I look over at BJ and then I realized, I was like, oh, fuck. BJ is just on this vacation with me and Ephraim.
Yeah.
Because now it's just me and Ephraim shooting the shit.
It turned from my 6-year anniversary trip to my reunion with my wannabe best friend.
And this motherfucker is from the south side. He's ghetto as fuck. I brought a Beats Bluetooth pill.
Right?
He breaks out his cell phone. He was like, Papa, you want some music? And he just starts playing music loud. Nobody on the beach is playing music on their phone.
Yeah.
He starts just jamming out on his phone. And I'm like, fucking man, let's go to the car. Let's go blaze.
Yeah.
Go back to the car, blaze. By the time we come back, BJ's like, I want a drink. I want one of them fancy ass drinks.
Those pineapple where they turn it into a face with the little triangles.
Exactly.
Get
And
outta
the one
here.
thing BJ does not like is coconut.
Yeah.
I've learned that after 6 years, she does not like coconut. So
Right.
we go to a bar, like a beach bar, and all they have is fucking coconut.
Yeah. It's rum and shit. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, fuck, she don't like that shit. So we go to another bar, $30 fucking
Yep.
for 2 fucking drinks. Because Ephraim was like, where's my drink? I was like, motherfucker, we got a flask over there, buddy. You fucking
Yeah,
drink out of that
yeah,
flask.
Yeah. You drink, get the water out of the water hose.
And so, immediately, I talked to the chick, and I'm talking to her in Spanish. I was like, hey, can I get a pina colada, but with no coconut?
Yeah.
And she was like, but that's
That's the base.
half the drink.
Yeah.
I was like, just fucking pineapple, bitch. Just
Yeah.
give me the fucking pineapple.
Give me a pineapple colada.
We're waiting in this line for 20 fucking minutes.
Because she don't know how to make it.
Luckily, we get the fucking drink. We go back to BJ. And, you know, we've been gone already like 40 minutes.
Yeah, she's burnt.
BJ's like, where the fuck you been?
Yeah, who you been
Been
talking
talking.
to?
You been talking to bitches? Luckily, I give her a drink. I was like, yo, baby, look, I got this for you. And the whole reason we went to that beach was to go to the kiosk.
Right.
Because that's what they're known for.
For the food.
And she was like, yo, you hungry? I was like, you know, I've been kind of drinking.
I could eat.
I'm not feeling good. I feel like if I eat, I'm going to throw up.
Right.
Luckily, you know, the day goes by and, you know, it's already 5 o'clock. The beach is closed at 5. And so we started getting all of our shit together. And I'm like, you know, let's go to the car and let's go. We'll get something to eat afterwards.
Right. So you didn't even go to the kiosks.
So we load the car up and we go back to the Airbnb. And after I'm at this point, he was like, hey, Poppy, I got to work tomorrow. I was
Sounds
like,
like you
motherfucker.
gotta call a fucking Uber, homie.
I was like, bro, you didn't say that shit.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I did it? I was like, no, motherfucker, you did it. So we go back to the house, we change, shower, and I'm like, before I get too comfortable, I'm going to take you home. He was like, well, I don't have to be at work till like 12 o'clock. You can take me in the morning. I was like,
No.
well,
No.
I'm not waking up
absolutely
early to take
not.
you.
No,
We're going right now.
Yeah.
And mind you, he
I'm not
lives,
paying for another dinner for you, homie.
he lived an hour and 30 minutes away.
You said that.
I gotta reiterate. We fucking get in the car, and I tell BJ, because I'm trying to, like, save her from it. I was like, yo, don't worry about it. I'll take him. She was like, no, I want to go too. But as we're going, we got to go through mountains, because it's all on, like, the coast. So it's
Right.
very mountainous and hillside. As we're driving, that's when I realized Braulio is a fucking backseat driver. He's like, man, Poppy, you got to slow down. I was like, bro, who's driving this fucking car? I live in Colorado in the mountains, motherfucker.
I know how to drive the fucking
I know.
mountainous terrain.
Don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's all, he said it like at least 5 times. He's like, slow down. I was like, bro, you don't even have a car, dog. What are you talking about?
You tell the bus driver how to fucking drive the bus when you go to work. Shut the
And-
fuck up, Braulio.
Halfway through there, I realized, I was like, bro, you smoked half of my fucking weed.
Yeah. You drank a third of my fucking alcohol.
Yeah. I was like, I need some more weed.
Yeah.
So halfway through, I was like, yo, hit up your boy. Tell him I need some more weed.
Right.
And he was like, all right, Papi, it's kind of a little late, but we'll get it. We'll get it. And his dealer lives probably like 20 minutes away from him.
Right.
And he was like, all right, we're good. We're good. So I was like, I bet we're going to go
Of course
to
we're good. You know how much you're paying for fucking...
American
you're
dollars.
paying American dollars for fucking Puerto Rico weed. Okay.
So we drive to the plug's house. And like I said earlier,
Again,
it's
2
sketch.
blocks away. 2 blocks away.
Sketch as fuck. No, this time he was like, you can pull up. So we pulled up to his house. It is 10 o'clock at night. It just finished raining. This dude's outside washing his car with a water hose.
I think he was on something more than weed.
I don't know. He was on some shit. I was like, bro, it just rained. Why is he washing his car at 10 o'clock at night?
He needs to get the acid rain off. He's heard about that acid rain.
So luckily, we get the fucking weed. And I was like, all right, brother, I'm dropping you off, motherfucker. We go back to his house. I drop him off. I was like, I'll see you in 3 days. Drop him off.
He sets a timer. 3 days from now, puppy.
3 days. Drive back to the Airbnb. I'm exhausted. Because, like,
You've been in the sun all day.
In the sun all day, and, like, driving just makes me fucking sleepy.
Yeah.
We get back to the Airbnb, and I was like, all right, let's go to sleep.
Right. It's midnight.
So, at this point, I feel like this is the first day that me and BJ, or day 3, I was like, we're going to go to El Yunque, the rainforest.
Okay.
Right? And that's the first day we're together. So we go to this fucking rainforest, and, you know, I've been to a few national parks, but I've never been to a rainforest. We drive up that bitch. It's a good 40-minute drive through the city. We get there. We finally fucking park. We get there, and I was like, yo, can we get a map? They're like, yeah, it's $15.
$15 for a map? Bitch, I got Google.
I see a map on the wall. I was like, yo, is that the map? And she was like, yeah. Fuck, I'll take a fucking quick picture.
Yeah.
Take a quick picture, and I was like, all right, let's go. We're going to fucking, because you can drive through it, because we wanted to see the waterfalls. So we fucking get in the car. We start driving, and before you know it, there's a stop. And she was like, I want to see the waterfalls. I want to get into the waterfalls. And me, Pierre, you know, I'm old. I got these fucking knees.
Right.
The first one we stopped to, it's a fucking hike.
Yeah.
I see the first waterfall. I was like, yo, how about that waterfall right there? That one looks good.
Yeah.
We get into it. She fucking takes her picture.
Instagram.
Cold as fuck.
Yeah.
And she was like, I think there's more. We ended up driving the whole fucking way up to the top. We finally stopped. And I was like, hey, man, do you, I'm a little big in the shoulders.
Yeah.
Do you have somewhere that's a little more for me?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, I got you. And he points it out.
The cenote.
That's what I was looking for. We find a few spots, and we take a few pictures, and I was like, BJ really wants to get into the water. Luckily, we do the whole fucking thing. It was like a 45-minute drive. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful fucking drive. We come back down, and they're like, yo, check out the rivers. The rivers are where it's at. So we go down, because it was about to close at 5 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
We pulled over, and we see a little river. I was like, oh, this looks beautiful. We go down the steep-ass hill, and there's an old-ass fucking lady walking up this hill. I was like, oh, she...
wait for that bitch to come up?
No, I'm like, yo, she can do it. I can do it. So we start going down this fucking hill, and it's a river. And as we go down, I can hear music. I can hear some Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And we turn this corner, and it's a family of Puerto Ricans. They brought down an entire fucking barbecue grill to the river.
Nice.
There's family fucking playing dominoes. They're screaming. I was like, yo, this is my fucking vibe.
Yeah.
So
you need to adopt somebody with papers?
So we go down, we take a few pictures, and BJ's like, I want to get into the water. I'm like, fucking perfect. We get in, we do our fucking thing, and I was just like, I just want to hang out with this family with the barbecue. Like, how'd you get that fucking barbecue grill down here?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
So finally, we go back to the car, and I'm like, yes, do. No, this was like 40 minutes.
Okay.
And I had to talk to BJ because she just started picking up rocks and started throwing them. And I was like, BJ, can't do this.
Yeah, we got to go.
And she saw flowers. She's like, can I pick this? I was like, BJ, baby, you cannot pick. I was like, you're white. You can't leave no trace.
Yeah.
Look at this shit and just let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, take a picture and you could take it with you.
Finally, an hour later, we find it like the park is closing. We get into the car, we go back. And then next day, it's our rest day. We don't do shit.
Perfect. Good.
Perfect. Now it's San Juan.
Okay.
Now it's Friday. No, it's Saturday.
Nobody believes what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
So
About what day it is. Everybody knows that you're very easily confused on what day it is. But
exactly.
go ahead.
So this day I was like, we're going to San Juan. I got an Airbnb. We're gonna go dance and we're gonna get fucked up because old San Juan is like where all the party people go because there's like cruises.
Okay.
At that point, I realized I fucked up. I thought I had an Airbnb set up. I had the wrong fucking day.
No.
I had it the day before.
You stupid son of a bitch.
So the day of, we're fucking scrambling, trying to find a fucking hotel that's under $100.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do a fucking hostel. I don't do that shit, bro.
No, your shit's gonna end
I
up
can't do that
missing.
shit.
Somebody's gonna get an STD. It's not okay. Let's go.
So luckily, I find a hostel last minute.
A hostel or a hotel?
A hotel, sorry. I find a hotel. And it was like $80. I was like, fuck yeah, still. We get there, and I was like, oh, man, this is a lot of, like, hospitals. It's like a center, and there's just nothing but
It's
hospital.
where the homeless fucking go when they got an extra...
No, it's just all medical students.
Okay.
So we pull up, and I talked to a security guard, and I was like, hey, man, we're here for this hotel called Native. He was like, oh, yeah, go ahead. We park, and I realized, I was like, this is a fucking hospital. We walk in, we talk to the security guard. She's like, oh, yeah, you want to go up to the 4th floor.
The fuck?
Yeah, and it's a hospital. I was like, what the fuck? So we get in the fucking...
What did I just fucking sign up for?
We get in, the chick talks to us, and she was like, oh, yeah, your room's right down here. And I was like, oh, they changed this hospital into a hotel. So
you
it's
can
like...
still hear the beep, beep, beep.
So when people are sick in the hospital, people can rent this room.
Oh, Lord.
We fucking get in the room, and it's legit a hospital room that was retrofitted.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, hurry up. We got to fucking change because we're going to fucking San Juan, old San Juan.
Yeah.
We get in the fucking room, and it's tiny as fuck.
Of course.
And at this point, this is where I want to wear the outfit that you gave me.
Yeah.
It's all fucking linen. I'm dressed all white, looking clean.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're going to get a fucking Uber because we're getting fucked up.
Yeah.
We get into an Uber. We go down to Old San Juan.
Right.
It's a Saturday night. I'm thinking we're going to have a great time.
Okay.
Uber drivers don't know how to shut the fuck up. Here in the States, you can hit quiet.
Right. I want a quiet ride.
This dude started talking the whole fucking time.
Yeah. Mira,
whole
papi, ¿dónde está unido? Mira, yo cuando fui estaba en Nueva York.
This dude talked the whole fucking time. We get to Old San Juan, and we're trying to go to a bar called La Factoria.
Okay.
Because, like, different rooms, different levels.
Right.
We're trying to get down there. We get down there enough, and I'm like, bro, we're just hitting traffic. We'll walk.
Right.
As soon as we get out, BJ is like, where are we going? I was like, well, the bar's like right up here. We'll find it. Like,
Yeah.
let's
Just
walk
follow
around.
the music, bitch.
We'll find it. We
Yeah.
get down there, and that's when I realized this was the last week of spring break.
Yeah.
We walk up to a bar, and I realized it's packed as fuck, bro.
Of course.
Packed.
Yeah.
And BJ's not feeling it. She was like, I gotta go somewhere quieter. I was like, all right, let's walk a little bit. Let's find somewhere chill.
Right.
So we walk down a little bit, and we finally find a bar that's quiet as fuck. This is like 5 blocks down from the spot.
Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
As soon as we get into the bar, the bartender, he's
He's
fucked
like,
up.
He's like, what are you doing here? You're interrupting my
He's
time.
fucked up.
Okay.
He's like sonalo. He's like has his head back, and we sit at the bar. He was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And BJ immediately he's like, "Texas." I was like, "Hold up, you've been living in Denver for the last 6 years, but
Yeah,
you from
bitch.
Denver."
You're from Denver.
We're sitting there for a little bit, and the only time I drink mojitos is when I'm on vacation.
Right.
So I tell old boy, I was like, "Yo, let me get a mojito." At that time, BJ goes to the bathroom. This fucking kid looked no more than 16 years old.
Yeah.
Walks into the bar. He was like, yo, I got $10. I want to get fucked up. Bartender was like, I got you.
Yeah, we got
He makes
tequila. We got wild tequila. Here you go.
He makes some random ass drink, takes it to the fucking kid. He was like, here you go, man. $9. He was like, bet. Hands the dude money. So the bartender's like, yo, I said 9.
Yeah.
And dude's like, well, that's all I got. The bartender grabs the cup from the dude, drinks some from it, and like shakes it. He was like, yeah, that looks about $9.
Oh no!
And gives it back to the dude. And the fucking kid drinks it and walks away. And I was like, yo, is it like this? He was like, oh, yeah, it's the last week of spring break.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to talk to him. I was like, yo, I'm trying to look for some live fucking music. You see how clean I'm dressed.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like,
My
oh.
sister got me this outfit.
He was like, Papa, you picked the wrong night. People are only getting fucked up.
Yeah.
And he starts telling me a few different places. And immediately I check out. I was like, yeah, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to you.
You go north, and then you go for 5 blocks, and then you take a left. Get the fuck out of here, homie.
So immediately I was like, yo, BJ, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We slam our drinks, and I was like, let's go back to a fucking bar.
Right.
We finally find a bar, and it's packed. And then comes the same situation. BJ cannot keep up. Because it's a fucking crowd. So we're cutting through this crowd, and BJ, I'm holding her hand.
Right.
She lets go of my hand. I'm like, fuck. I stay there, and I turn around, and then like I realize BJ's way the fuck down the street. And she's mad at me.
That's
She was
her,
like,
no,
how'd
bitch.
you leave me? I was like, bitch, you gotta keep up.
Yeah, you have to keep up. You're a power lifter. You women's rights.
Finally, we keep up. We go to the bar. We have a great fucking time. We end up going inside of a bar, having a few drinks. I start cutting up a rug, bro.
Oh my god.
And then before we know it, it's like 10 o'clock. And I was like, this is too late.
Yeah, yes, do.
Yes, do.
It's past our bedtime.
We end up we start walking around trying to find pizza or something. Luckily, we find a spot and we take an Uber back to the fucking house.
Yeah.
And BG is like, we're old as fuck. I was like, yeah, it's 11 o'clock, yeah, but we don't stay out past that shit.
I don't get to the bar till 11 o'clock.
No. It was a great time in San Juan. We had a good time.
So I'm glad you had fun. But before we get on to the next topic, I need to refill my drink. So, what's going to happen? You fucking know it. We'll be right back, guys.
Diablo.
All right, go ahead.
After we had our fucking rest day, then I was like, this was the day we were supposed to meet up with Ephraim to go fishing.
Okay.
Right? We go to the fucking beach, and it's pretty empty pier. There's nobody there. We fished for at least 2 hours.
Oh,
Not a goddamn thing.
sounds like a terrible time.
At this point, I'm like, yo, let's go to the fucking bar, bro. Go there, we have drinks, and fucking Ephraim, classic Ephraim, was like, Poppy, I got this round. Just let me know. So we get a couple of drinks, we get some food, and then it gets to the point where I'm like, let's fucking go, bro. We got. If the sun's going down,
Yeah.
let's go. He was like, oh, did you already pay? I was like, yeah, I've been paid, bro. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go. He was like, oh, I was gonna buy you a drink. I was like, get the fuck
You
out
were
of here,
never
bro.
going to buy me a drink.
Get the
Ephraim. You were
fuck
never
outta
gonna buy
here.
me a drink. Whatever. Go
We
ahead.
go back to the fucking pier. We start fishing. An hour goes by. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go get a drink. I find a random ass bar. I get a drink. I come back, and nobody's caught a single fucking thing.
Okay.
Not a fucking thing. At this point, I was like, all right, yes, Duo, let's wrap this up. Maybe one more fucking throw.
Yeah.
BJ's like, all right, I'll throw it out there. She throws it out there. She was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was like, all right, I'll watch this shit. I'm a fisherman too.
Yeah.
So I slowly start clicking in the reel, and I feel something on the line, and I yell at Ephraim. I was like, yo, I got something. He was like, Papi, you don't have shit.
You
I was
got a
like,
crab.
He was like, bro, that's the one. I was like, Dad, I fucking have something on the fucking line.
Yeah.
And I start reeling that bitch in. I'm getting excited. And at that moment, BJ comes in. She was like, oh, I got it. Takes the reel from my hands.
I'm the captain now, bitch.
She's the captain. She starts reeling it in. Like 2 minutes later, she reels in a fucking snapper. Luckily, we got the shit.
Yeah.
She brings it up, and the fucking fish swallowed the fucking hook.
Nice.
We can't get it out because the snapper has fucking teeth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not sticking my hand in that
No,
bitch, bro.
bitch.
Luckily, there was like an older fucking Theo there.
Yeah.
He gets in, he fucking rips it out, no problem. BJ starts taking all the fucking pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got to be a good man. I got to let that shit slide. Yes, the horse.
But we know who really fucking caught the fish.
Exactly. So
Okay.
we catch the fish, and I was like, Ephraim, this fish is yours, bro. I'm actually kind of tired. We got to fly out first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Yes, dude. This is my vacation.
He was like, you don't want to hang out? I was like, no, bro. I got to fucking go. So we drop him off back at his house, obviously. And we go back to the Airbnb, and we start fucking packing immediately. The trip went by so fucking fast.
Yeah.
And that's when I hit you up. I was like, yo, you still picking me up, right?
I had no plans to pick him up.
I was like, you need to pick me up.
Yeah. The Uber is $60.
So we go home, we pack, ya estuvo. I left a bunch of shit there that I never fucking used.
Yeah.
When we wake up, I was like, first thing in the morning, I thought we were going to fight. No.
Yeah.
Luckily, we did not fight the whole fucking trip.
That's good.
There was a bunch of food that we did not eat,
Oh my God.
and we left in the fucking fridge.
Yeah.
We get back, sleep, wake up, go to the fucking airport. It was a long fucking delay. Our plane was supposed to go straight from Boston to Denver,
Yeah.
but there was some fucking tornadoes. We had to go all the way up to Canada,
Yeah.
back down to Denver.
Good thing you had enough fuel.
I was grouchy as fuck. So when you came and picked us up, I was over it. And BJ was like, wasn't that fun? I was, I want to go home. I want to go fucking
Ready
home.
to take a nap.
Luckily, you picked us up right at the right time, and I'm ready to go back.
Unlike you picking people up from the airport, you didn't have to wait 25 fucking minutes at the fucking airport with the goddamn strangers looking at you, right?
That was my trip.
Anyway,
It was fun.
I'm not salty about how long he made me wait at the fucking airport when I took a trip. Anyway, well, before we move on to the next segment, we're going to take a quick commercial break, so we'll be right back, guys.
Hey.
All right, motherfuckers. I haven't finished my beer, so we don't have a beer for you to crack, for us to crack for you, for your listening pleasure. Anyway, Diablo. So, your trip was what it was, but I have to tell you some stories that have happened recently to me. Okay. Everybody's great. Everybody's happy to hear all the stories that you shared, but now it's my turn, okay? So, Jules, as you can tell, has been trying to upgrade the studio. Okay, we got new chairs, we got new all kinds of equipment. Pierre has his fucking junkyard of shit over there on his side, and
thanks to Trump, you can now claim child support.
Child support on who, motherfucker?
You know who.
I
Say
don't
his
have
name.
children. Who?
Oh shit! You ain't even gonna recognize him? Okay.
Whatever. Your daughter doesn't even know your name.
Okay.
So anyway, I've been upgrading the studio, so I've been looking for some TVs so we can use as monitors, right? And so I hit up good old Facebook Marketplace because that's where everything lives. And so this was like 2 days ago. No, this was just yesterday. Just yesterday this happened. And so this dude had like a brand new TV that he was posting, and I was like, bet, like messaged him, and he was like, yeah, like we can meet up in like 20 minutes. And I was like, bet, where's your house at? And he's like, he tells me where, and it ends up to being 20 minutes from my house. And I was like, oh, easy, bet, downtown, not a fucking problem. So, he's like, also, by the way, I don't know if I should tell people this, but the Facebook profile that I have is for a dude. And so it's because when it was created, it was made as a joke.
That's suspicious already.
It's
He's
not
like, yo, the
suspicious.
profile, it's not real.
And so I was like, hey, my wife will pick it up, right? So that way, when a girl shows up, you'll fucking know why. Okay, bet. So the guy's like, okay, and then I'm like, hey, she's there, telling the guy like that I'm there, right? And so he's like, he doesn't answer. So I just go and I knock on the door. There's a gate to get to the front porch. There's a couple of steps, and then there's the door. So I open up the gate. I go up the steps. I knock on the door. I ring. There's 2 random doorbells. I don't know if they work because I don't fucking hear them. Yeah. I ring both doorbells. I end up knocking on the fucking glass door. No one answers.
Loud as fuck.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden I see a fucking camera blinking, looking at me. And I'm like, this motherfucker knows that I'm here. And I'm like, he's not answering. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. This was a hoax, right? It is what it is.
Yeah.
And then I get to my car. As soon as I get to my car, this motherfucker messages me on Messenger, right? And he's like, hey, are you still there? Or is she still there? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, tell her to come back. And I'm like, and then I look, and there's an old man sitting on the porch. And I'm like, oh, he's right there. Easy. Let me get out of the car. So I get out of the car. I go back to the fucking gate. I don't open up the gate. And I'm like, hey, I'm here for the TV. And he's like, no. Like, he only speaks Spanish and is just saying no. Like, if I'm here, like, if I'm a fucking Jehovah's Witness, right?
He's warning you. He's like, no.
And I was just like,
no.
And then I look at the fucking, the messenger, and it says, come around back. Homie, you fucking think I'm gonna come around back to this fucking house that's a hoarder house? By the way, there was a fucking kiddie pool on the front lawn. There was 3 air conditioning units, window units stacked on top of each other. Boxes full of random shit everywhere. Spider webs on top of everything. The door was dirty as fuck. You think I'm gonna come around back?
Come to the back where nobody can see you.
Come around back where nobody can fucking see me? I don't fucking think so, homie. So immediately I messaged him like, we're good on the TV, homie. We're good. Fuck no. I turned my bitch ass around so fast, and I was like, nah, you ain't gonna kill me today.
I'm glad you did that, because I wouldn't even done that shit.
No, come around back. Around this fucking
what?
hoarder house?
No.
You can bring the fucking TV to the front, bitch. So So anyway, so then today I'm like, hey, I'm still on the hunt for a fucking TV. So I message this dude, right? And he's like, I'm in Aurora. Like, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not driving fucking 40 minutes. Like, I'm not doing that. He was like, no, I can come to you. And I was like, okay, cool. So then he's like, I'm like, come like literally 2 blocks from my house, right? And so I tell him where to meet me 2 blocks from
Like
the
a
house.
white woman, you're like, come to the Target.
There's a 7-Eleven across the fucking street. Go to the 7-Eleven that's across the street. And then so he's like, okay, cool. So we meet at the parking lot in the 7-Eleven, right? And so he shows up, and mind you, like 3 minutes before he shows up, the firemen are driving by.
Yeah.
And on the side of the 7-Eleven, there's some fucking homeless motherfucker that's having an episode.
A person experiencing
A
homelessness.
homeless motherfucking, a bitch
He's
that
a
don't have a
person.
house.
He's a
A
person.
homie without a house. And then the fucking ambulance come, and the fire truck and the ambulance with their fucking wailing sounds, whatever, are right there. And I'm like, I'm just here for fucking TV. Homie pulls up behind me, right? And then he's like, he puts the TV in the back seat, and I got the fucking cash, and I'm like, it's supposed to come with a stand. And he's like, fuck, I forgot the power cord. He was like, is that a problem? Yeah, motherfucker, that's a goddamn problem. What the fuck you mean you forgot the power cord? He's like, yeah, look at this cord. It goes to my car. I thought it was for the TV.
And I forgot the remote, too.
He had the remote.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I can't do nothing without the fucking power cord. And also the stand that it goes on. And he's like, oh, well, do you just want to take something off of there? And I was like, no, I don't. I would rather
You still
not.
want it, right?
Yeah.
I don't have the power cord.
I was like, tomorrow or something. And then I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, Facebook Marketplace is not for the weak of heart.
It is not.
It's not like, what the fuck? And I was like, no. So I put the money back in my pocket. Like, I had it ready to pay this motherfucker.
I'm glad you did it, because my bitch asked him, like, okay, sir, thank you.
No,
Thank
fuck
you for
that.
loading it up. Here's
Fuck.
$5.
He had it in my car. I was like, get your shit out my car, homie.
One of these days, we'll
The
get it.
fuck out of here.
One of these days, we'll get set up right.
Oh my god! One of these days, yeah, we'll have an actual monitor that we keep utilizing. Anyway, that's what happened. But let's move on to the next segment of the podcast. You ready?
My favorite part.
Your favorite fucking part.
Motherfucking shout outs.
Shout outs, motherfuckers. Who we starting off with?
We're going to start off with people who show us love.
Yeah.
Podcast called Ponte las Pilas.
Let me fix the shirt.
Oh,
shirt.
shit, that's the shirt.
So we want a motherfucking raffle. We never win shit.
No, we appreciate winning things, but
Yeah.
we have to talk about the big elephant in the room.
What's the big elephant in the room?
They body shame the fuck out of
They
me.
did body shame the fuck out of you.
I was like, how do you not carry 6X, bud? You don't carry 6X?
You don't need 6X.
Racist?
You already need 6S. 6X.
They didn't give me a shirt in my
The
size.
biggest size that they have is 2X. And it was so funny because when we entered the raffle, Pierre had messaged them like, yo, you don't got no fucking love. Like, where's the 4X? And then some listener of theirs was like, damn, if you need something more than a 2X, like you got a problem. And then so Pierre responds with, yo, I'm 6'3", you got a problem with me? Homie didn't say a goddamn thing.
People are always brave on the internet.
Yeah, always fucking brave. And I'm like, homie, I better talk to him to his face. Say some shit to his face, homie.
We still fuck with you, but you got to show love to the big people. Stop body shaming us.
Yeah, so I get to wear the shirt because, I fit normal people sizes.
Shout out to Nate Jackson.
Shout out.
So, Nate, you already know how it is. I got love for you because you sticked up for Jules, and we ordered a hat. The hat is fucking beautiful, but the hoodies, bro, why are you selling them for $100?
$100.
I don't got it like that.
Yeah, $100.
But I'm excited to see when you come back to Denver.
Yeah, Pierre at least I got him the hat. That's as much as my fucking tax returns would go. I didn't get a tax return, god damn it.
I appreciate it. Nate Jackson, if you don't fuck with him, go follow him.
Yeah, go follow Nate Jackson. I hope that he actually puts out the clip of where I got rejected. I'm hoping so. We'll see. Anyway,
Maybe he's saving you.
Maybe. Anyway, shout out also to Perritos Only.
The tour.
The tour.
Worldwide.
They are, well, okay, they're
in the States.
They're in the States. Maybe not even Puerto Rico, but
Yeah,
at least
they
within the
tour.
50 states. So I know that Jerry is supposed to bring his bobbleheads, and he better fucking bring his bobbleheads to Denver, because every time we go, I'm like, where the fuck your bobbleheads out, homie? And him and Concrete and Dunos were in horchata milk, horchata with oat milk. Milk with horchata? Fuck. Horchata with oat milk I think is the name of the movie. We bought the movie, It doesn't come out till April 20th, so we can't watch it quite today. But we're gonna critique them and let them know how they can do better.
But we support them.
We fully support them.
We
Where the
fuck
fuck
with
we
them.
going? Where the fuck we going for them?
Jerry, I'm so sorry that Jules picks on you.
Fuck
Jerry,
that.
my bad. But
Jerry's 5'4".
Jerry likes it. Jerry, he likes that shit.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You gotta change.
He
Stop
has
that.
sisters. He has sisters.
But yeah, I can't wait to see Concrete and Duno.
No, where are we going?
Oh, we're driving to New Mexico.
Driving to fucking New Mexico just to see them. They better fucking talk to us. They better.
I hope we don't get kicked out.
I'm gonna bring.
Because we're bringing the bird.
We're bringing the bird. We're bringing juice. We're bringing tampon shots. Jules and the bird together. Ya estuvo.
It's gonna be a good fucking time.
Mira aquí, papi. We're gonna be talking like Puerto Ricans the whole time.
Check out Perritos Only, the tour. Hopefully they're I mean, they're huge in California.
Yeah.
But we fuck with them heavily.
Yeah. So thank you so much. All right, motherfuckers. This was a long one. So thank you for sticking with us, and we appreciate you. And as always, go fuck yourselves. Goodbye.
Stay blessed.
Don't stay blessed, motherfucker. Go fuck yourself.
Go to Puerto Rico.
Don't go to Puerto Rico. Mofongo.
At that point, that day, the next day, I was like, yo, we need a rest day.
You said that already.
Oh.
We already. I don't know why you're recapping for the listeners. Because
so
it's
I'm
been
the
1
asshole.
second. It's been 1 second for the listeners. They know exactly what the story is. You don't need to recap for them. Go ahead. It's day 4. But it's your first day. Bitch, stop counting. Did you eat edibles before we started recording? You said day 4.
No, this is day 3.
You started the... Oh, my God. Listeners, back me up. Didn't he... Future Jules, rewind that shit.
No, because we got there.
You said day 4.
We
you
rested.
said day 4.